Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kal Halal Jamla, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us His truth and who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the Akim that is spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Quatasap Sayan, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai with another lesson, with another video, and Lord willing, this video is edifying. Go on. So in this lesson, I want to go into the topic. I want to call it the lips of the righteous. You see, because nowadays people walk around with this motto that only God can judge me, you know. But the scriptures says different, you know. So without further ado, I'm gonna jump straight into it. Let's start off with the book of Proverbs. Proverbs 10. Verse 21. That's Proverbs 10 and 21. The lips of the righteous shall feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom. Gone. So in this scripture you can also see that the lips of righteous is being compared to wisdom, because the lips of the righteous shall feed many actually is twofold, because if you judge righteous judgment, then you will cause your kingdom, your house, you know, the people that want to require of you, you're gonna feed them, because you're not gonna come with words that are void, you know. The wisdom that you're gonna utter to them is gonna cause them to, you know, flourish and not die. You see. But basically this is twofold. The lips of the righteous shall feed many with what? With wisdom. But the fool shall die for the want of wisdom. You see, the fools, they are not gonna inherit, they're not gonna absorb this wisdom, because they are not seeking the lips of the wise. You see. So let's go into that word righteous. The outline and the Hebrew word is tazadayak, which the outline of biblical usage says just, lawful, righteous, just, righteous, righteous as justified and vindicated by God, by Yahweh. You see, so that is righteous judgment. If you speak the words that are vindicated and justified by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right, correct, lawful, you see, so according to the law. And if you go into the root word of the etymology, then it says tazadak, which is to be just, to be righteous, to have a just cause, be in the right, be justified. You see, to make righteous turn to righteousness, to cleanse self-righteousness. And the Hebrew Chaldee lexicon says to be right, straight, as of a straight way. You see? So all these definitions, all these explanations go back into that word righteousness. Because righteousness means to be lawful, to be good in the sight of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see? So let me start. Let me start at 19. This is Proverbs 10, verse 19. In the multitude of words there wanteth not sin, but he that refraineth his lips is wise. Come on. So sometimes it's wise to conceal your knowledge. You see, that you don't utter your wisdom in any occasion. You gotta be circumspect and see if it's the right occasion to speak. Verse 20. The tongue of the just is as choice silver, and the heart of the wicked is little worth. You see? So the tongue of the just is as choice silver, so it's very, very valuable, the tongue of the just, which is also the lips of the righteous. You see, because he's going to come with some profitable words, some words that have wisdom, that have weight. But the heart of the wicked is little worth. You see, the heart of the wicked, when the wicked speak, they speak lies. You see, so it's not worth anything. Verse 21. The lips of the righteous shall feed many, as we went into, that the feeding goes into the feeding of wisdom, which ultimately is going to make the people prosper. But fools die for want of wisdom. You see, fools are going to be dying wanting, as it says in the book of Proverbs 1. You know, let me see. Bear with me for a second. Gone. Wisdom cried. That's Proverbs 1, verse 20. Wisdom cried without. She uttered her voice in the streets. You see, so wisdom, which is the lips of the righteous, they cry out for the ones that are without wisdom. She uttered her voice in the streets. That's what we do. Week in, week out. We go into the gates of the city and we cry to the people that are without wisdom. You see? Gone. So let's go to the next scripture, which actually was in the same chapter. It's Proverbs 10, verse 32. The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speaketh forwardness. See, the lips of the righteous know what is acceptable. Acceptable unto who? Acceptable unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which is the way of life, the path of life, you know, because the Yahweh is the God of the living, is the power of the living. His laws won't lead you to death. But the mouth of the wicked speaketh frowardness. God, the mouth of the wicked speak unadvised. They speak frowardness. They just anything they think, they feel, they just make into a law. This got me automatically thinking about these people here in Holland, because these people, they come with a law just to block a certain pathway. You know, if you see, you know, Jake is creative, right? So Jake, he finds ways to bend the laws to his benefit. So when they see that, they come with a law, a rigorous law to just stop it. But then the year after that, they come with another law to, you know, make that the one that they made before it even better, because that one was too rough, or it made a pathway for other interpretations. So he's making laws upon laws upon laws. So he's forward with his lawmaking, coming with his decrees, you know. But the decrees of the Most High, those are the most just decrees, the most lawful laws. You see. And the righteous, they shall live by it. That's what they are gonna utter. Let's go to the book of Proverbs 16, verse 13. Righteous lips are the delight of kings, and they love him that speaketh right. You see? So a king, he has advisors, you know, like how in the time of Daniel, the Babylonian captivity, the Pharaoh, the king, he would seek counsel from Daniel, and also in the time of Moses. Let me think. No, not the time of Moses, the time of Joseph, because Joseph was the right-hand man of the Pharaoh. You know, there was no greater man than Joseph. Only the Pharaoh was greater than Joseph in the land. So kings, they love the lips of the righteous. They love righteous judgment, and that's gonna make them to flourish, their kingdom to flourish. You see, and they love him that speaketh right. Gone. So that's beautiful, man. If you have somebody that comes with righteous judgment and that comes with um, 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 laws that are, yeah, according to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, your kingdom is gonna flourish. You see, but that's why this kingdom of Esau Edom, which is the white man, is being broken down right now, because he's the filth of the earth. He doesn't come with righteous judgment. You see. So let's go to the book of Psalms. Psalms 31, verse 18. And this is a psalm of David. So you know that King David is one of the beloved righteous men of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because when the kingdom comes, everybody's going to be under King David. You see? So King David is one of the most righteous men to ever live. So this is Psalms 31, verse 18. Let the lying lips be put to silence, which speak grievous things proudly and consumptuously against the righteous. You see, as I was going into, the society of Esau is built upon lies. Wicked men build their system upon lies. You see, and that's why King David, he was putting up basically this curse to put the lying lips to silence. So let me read again. This is Psalms 31, verse 18. Let the lying lips be put to silence, which speak grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous. Gone. So this is the other way. This is the other side of the coin. When righteousness is not bearing rule here upon earth, then they come against the righteous. You see, and that's what you're seeing is happening also with Esau. Esau, after a while, he's gonna come and persecute the prophets because they speak righteous words. You know, they speak according to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But Esau Edom, he is the one that opposes Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He calls himself the power. He calls himself a god. You know, he sits in the seat of God, calling himself to be a god. But the Most High is waiting and letting his iniquity reach to the heavens, so that he can come down with wrath, with righteous anger. You see, with indignation. Come. So let me go to the book of Isaiah 11, verse 4, and I'm gonna close it off with that. This is Isaiah 11, verse 4. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. Gone. So let me read from the top. This is Isaiah 11, verse 1. And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his root. You see? So Jesse is the father of King David. And a branch shall grow out of his root, and the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and of the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of Yahweh. And he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears, But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. And righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his reign. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf of the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. And the cow and the bear shall feed, their young their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. So this is speaking about the kingdom. So the what do you call it? These animals that usually are carnivores that eat meat, they're gonna become vegan. So they're gonna be eating plants, and the suckling child shall play on the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice den. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy land. Of the earth shall be full, and in that day shall there be Salakia. What happened? Gone. Verse 9. And they shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, as the waters cover the earth, cover the sea. And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his right hand, Salak shall set his hand against the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Patros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the isles of the sea. So this is speaking about the time that the chariots are gonna beam up the remnant. You see, because he's gonna recover the remnant that is scattered across the four corners of the earth. And this part is speaking about the kingdom, so it's not really in chronological order. But this is speaking about when the righteousness is going to cover the earth, you see. And you're going to have Yahweh, is going to be our God, is going to be our power, everybody's power. And then you're going to have Yahweh Shai, you see. And then you're going to have King David. And under King David, you're going to have the 12, which are going to judge these 12 tribes. And then you're going to have the 144,000, judging righteous judgment here upon earth. Because the kingdom of heaven is going to be here upon earth, contrary to popular belief. You see? Yeah, man. So with that, I hope this video is edifying, and I want to say Kal Halal Yamla, Yahweh, Basham, Yahushai, Basham Reka Kodash, Shalom Akim.